Hi, happy Easter Monday. My name is Sodera Ono. How you doing? How you doing? So I've been on a mini break. I've not done any live in the last 4 days. I also traveled, looked after myself, after my mental well-being. If you haven't, we need to start like going to gym, going to sauna, swimming pool, relaxation place, looking after yourself in general. These are things Oyibo do. There are places you go, you will see mostly Oyibo. Nigerians don't know how to relax or recoup or how to even do proper holiday. When you travel down to Nigeria, don't categorize it as holiday because you are dealing with a lot of things. You are in fact coming from a sane place to, somewhere of chaos, so to speak. So, um, if you are in diaspora, if you're abroad, learn to go to leisure centers, learn to go to nice hotel resorts, go to spa, go to sauna, steam room, swimming pool. Just do those things that sort of relaxes you. Massage even. Um, Play some good music, eat some good food, and look after yourself. It's very, very important. It's very important. So, Onyeka, you're already awake. Boy, it must be 6 o'clock in Canada now, right? Uh, yeah. Hi, Daniela. So today I want to speak on the mentality of Nigerians. I had to change the name of the topic because um, I don't want I don't want Instagram or Facebook to sort of censor me because me and them have been fighting. In fact, they took my Facebook off me. They blocked me. I don't have access to my Facebook. So I'm just managing this Instagram. I opened another page on Instagram, Odera Honor, just as a backup. But today I just want to speak on the shallow mentality of Nigerians. There is this trending news about airpiece and the air hostess is wearing a Isiago. Now, when air hostesses want to wear Isiago or wear Isiago, it's portraying one of the Nigerian tribes, just like the Super Eagles wore a particular attire. I don't see any reason why that should be getting a lot of heat on the internet. So these are the things that you see, and you question the unity or the peace, so to speak, of Nigerians. It seems as if we we refuse to see beyond tribe and religion and whatnot when it comes to milestones and development. Because believe it or not, what APs have achieved for Nigeria and Nigerians is something we've yearned for. We have had to fly through so many different African countries to come back home. In some cases, we've had to fly to Asia, maybe fly to Dubai before coming back to Nigeria. In some cases, you have to fly to, I like using Casablanca and then Nigeria, which is Morocco airline, because it's just 3 hours and 4 hours, or 4 hours and 3 hours. But then some crazy waiting period, like waiting time in between those flights. I remember on one occasion when I was using Emirates, I had to stay in the airport for like 9 hours or something stupidly long like that. And in one occasion, I had to use my money to pay for visa on arrival, step out of the airport because I needed to have a shower. I needed to sort of brush. And I took that as an opportunity to sort of go to the Burj Khalifa and took pictures. I didn't go inside. I just took pictures from the Burj Khalifa and then took a taxi back and then went back to the airport and flew. So um, all of that is going away. Now, traveling back will be easier because you now have a direct flight to either Lagos to Abuja or even potentially Enugu. Or even if you don't go to Enugu straight, at least you can connect via Abuja or Lagos. It makes life easier. Now, instead of Nigerians to see the positivity in all of this, what is their problem is the attire, is the clothing. And that is why when you look at Nigeria, if we want to face it and tell ourselves the truth, Nigeria behaves like people who don't get sense. We have a very shallow mentality. Somebody achieved a big milestone. Somebody who has used his personal business to go and repatriate Nigerians stuck in war-torn countries, Ukraine, where is all these places? Is it Sudan or whatever? And bring Nigerians back home without the government even supporting this guy. Now eventually lands in Lagos. He's been going to Dubai, he's been going to other places. And you start seeing problem in what his hostesses are wearing, representing where he comes from. And how is that a problem? Dangote does not have any single investment in the East. Most Nigeria's big infrastructures are always in the North. Nobody says anything. What is in the East? We don't even have a train. We don't have a seaport. We don't have any big investment or project. Ajaokuta still is not in the East. All the refineries, none of them is in the East. What is in the East? Nothing. You guys don't have a problem with that. But you have a problem that an airline owned by an Igbo man, that the hostess want to wear Ishiago. The same hostess wear other tribes on different occasions. So why is it a problem? So when you look at this, you see that it is a shallow mentality problem that affects, I think, those at the bottom of the pyramid, because the higher up you go, you'll find out that people don't really do all this tribalism, religious fanaticism, because at the end of the day, it's about the have and the have-nots. Now, the haves will always enjoy themselves together. They know they can only be seen in some particular places. That's why people like Burna Boy will tell Idris, I wish you come to places where I am. Simply telling you there is a place that people go to, and by virtue of class, they are not allowed entry, whether you like it or not. In those places, once you make it to come in there, they know you've actually done a particular level of standard for you to come in there. So in that case, what happens is that, they relate to each other. They appreciate each other. If you go, for example, to an art auction, you know what an art auction is. So you go to what do you call it? A gallery where they are selling art, all these pictures and drawings on the walls, and they're selling the auctions, and you're hearing millions, going for 10 million, 20 million, another one. You can only go to those places if you're well maintained and positioned. So in those kind of places, people respect each other there, because they know that for you to be there, you have money, right? So in that case, I see no reason why, if people at the top of the pyramid are not doing all this tribalistic, religious fanaticism nonsense, why those at the bottom of the pyramid, who doesn't have anything, who are supposed to be actually united in purpose and fighting for their common good and their commonwealth, are instead being distracted by nonsense? As a matter of fact, Epis Allen Onyema is going to be super rich, right? And a good PR stunt. Came on TV, made a controversial statement. You guys wrong with it. You guys don't know it's for his business. Now everybody is talking about Epis. Oh, somebody in Nigeria is making 200,000. Is it better than somebody who is making 2,000 pounds in the UK? My brother, if you're in the UK, you are keyed into what they call commonwealth. You don't care about how the light comes. You don't care about how much they spend on infrastructure for them to have steady power. You're just enjoying it. You are enjoying the commonwealth of the UK because you're in that system. Because you're in the UK, good morning, Everest. Because you're in the UK, you automatically have the protection of those citizens in the UK. Should any external attack come, the UK will, release all their forces in their power to protect each and every one of us in the UK. You don't have to pay for that extra. You don't have to get a bodyguard. You are enjoying the security detail of everybody in the UK. If you like, get 20 million or 200 million in Nigeria, you don't have that. Just because you're in the UK, you automatically enjoy so many things that a Nigerian don't enjoy. In fact, as a Nigerian in the UK, you don't even need to have a savings. You can literally survive without having a savings, because a savings is supposed to be like a backup, right? Because at the end of the day, you can plan your life, you can plan your next meal. Once you get paid, you take out your rent, take out what can buy you food, cook. Maybe you cook every 2 weeks, put them in the fridge. You can survive you for another 2 weeks. Before you know what is happening, you get your next pay. Nigeria, you can't live like that. Nigeria, you can start your car before you drive out, something spoil. Nigeria, you can wake up at a call. In fact, your MTN can finish unannounced. So at the end of the day, all this argument about 200,000 versus 2,000 pounds is nonsense. There is no comparison with somebody in the UK and somebody in Nigeria. But that being said, that is not the point. He used that statement as a PR stunt. He needs to go around on the media so that people will realize, oh, actually, his airline is now going to Lagos, which we're all proud of. And I will use this airline. I've always used Air Peace whenever I come to Nigeria. But instead of us focusing on what has been achieved, some stupid people are there worrying about attire. So let me ask, if those air hostesses have won Abada or Danshiki, what has it achieved for us? The Nigerian footballers that wore the Nigerian attire, white and green, was it Senate or whatever they wore, did he make these people to give them the trophy? What's the point? So my point is, when you think about Nigerians and the way they think, you just have to settle that we have a very, very shallow mentality. I'm going to address a lot of things today. We love madness. We love mad people in Nigeria. In fact, if you want to be celebrity, if you want to make it in Nigeria, if you want to be an instant, millionaire or whatever, just be a nuisance. Be stupid. I mean, Speed Darlington have lived in America for how long? He's been trying to do shows in America. How successful has he been? But he came back to Nigeria, went straight to Imo State, did some, street hawking of his ticket, and boom, he had a very good show. Do you know why? People like him are celebrated in Nigeria, but not in America. So many times he's cussed out people like Polo and other people say they don't give him shows. Why would they give you shows? They know that people in America wouldn't go for people like you. Or Vic O, who is in Italy. But then this is what Nigerians want. The Nigerians like to applaud. Do you know when Kolomenta by Faze dropped? Start to the craze, show yourself for this craze, Kolomenta. Oh, those are the kind of music Nigerians want. Abako Master. Remember Terry G? Abako Master. When Terry G was doing Abako Master, people wanted, that is the kind of music. So when you look at people like Portable, they are only keying into the madness culture of Nigerians. Even Mr. Raw, if you want, once you have tendency of madness in Nigeria, I guarantee you will blow. If you talk out of point, or if you don't make sense, they will sort of, excuse me, there is this comedian from Anambra State, MC Go Talk. He came to AY show in Lagos. All he had to do was say that he saw that people are making it in Lagos with madness. He just want to key into the madness. Remove the stop, remove this thing, dance like a mad person. He got millions, and people called it grace. I also congratulated him. You know why? He was just saying that, look at Portable and Portable's madness. Yeah? If Portable can become a celebrity by saying, Zazu, I am from the zoo. He just started doing the same thing. Just mimicking Portable, he made money. So Nigerians reward madness. And that's why you come into our society, people that are supposed not to have relevance will have relevance. People who are very, very shallow in thinking will have relevance. You will not see people who have sense, who talk wisdom, to have relevance. And then what big artists do is that thing they've been trying to gain followership, or to gain stardom. They don't have that sense. They've not achieved it. And all of a sudden, a Portable comes from nowhere and gets it. They want to marry up with a Portable. They know they cannot do that madness, but they come to you. And that's why people like Skepta will go and meet Portable and say, oh, let's work together. Because if Skepta saw Portable when Portable was a nobody before he met Olamide, Skepta maybe wouldn't have done music with him, knowing the kind of music Skepta does. I'm a Skepta fan, right? Now, when you see people like, I think it was Odumodu Black that did music with Wale, right? Now, the kind of music that Odumodu Black does, normally, you wouldn't want to listen to somebody who say, I will chuck up your liver, I will dagger him, I will stab him. You want to kill person on your music? But these are the people that Nigerians want to listen to. That is who they want to relate to, because that's their reality. Do you understand? On the streets is violence, is problem, is chaos. That's why Alanta music, remember that music? It was popular because Nigerians want madness. Before you and a Nigerian talk, the next thing say, you know who I be? I'm a mad person, I know well. And if you don't listen to him or her when they make that statement, they will prove to you that they are mad for real. In fact, somebody that is very, very sensible, well-dressed, maybe on suit and tie, driving a nice car, can stop at the middle of the road, another car will stop, and two of them don't want to give way to each other. They will stay like that for hours. Oh yeah, now, I won't move. Show you the mad knee. Oh yeah, maybe we did there now. They go date, nobody will move for each other. That's the amount of madness in the system of Nigerians. People will see that and video it and post it. I've seen a video where two people parked cars. One was destroying this person's car. This one will smash this person's window. This one will smash another person's window. This one will smash this person's windscreen. The one will go and they were just. You will see things that you cannot see in any African country, by the way. Not to talk of abroad. Nigerians feed on madness. And our politicians have sat back, looked at us, saying that there is minority few sensible people and majority of weary idiots in Nigeria. So what they will do then is say, okay, fair enough. Let's continue looting the money. This guy's ain't ready. I mean, Buhari called you guys lazy youths. Tinubu don't even care about you at all. So what they do then is they put their children, fix them up, put their in-laws, fix them up. I mean, Tinubu is running a family-ocracy. No plans for the youth whatsoever. And then his children, who of course are making a lot of money from Lekki and whatever, buying all the richest pieces in the whole world. Yeah? At the same time, you are running the poverty capital of the world, though. But by the way, who does that concern? Still flaunt your wealth. And then the same idiot musicians, who of course are meant to, will still go and work with them against the same masses, and the same masses will go and enjoy both of them. So at the end of the day, you will notice that our politicians are feeding on the shallow mentality of these people. And come election period, they will use the same mad people that are controlling you, which is Portable, for the last election, and put them to go and do what? Propaganda for them. Or at least do the campaign for them. And that's why you see Portable was advertising for APC. And I think at some point he said he wasn't paid or whatever, and then he went to another party. So all this chaos is purely because Nigerians love it. Nigerians love basbos. Nigerians like controversy. Nigerians like when a girl come and say, you must eat me out on my period. Those are the kind of things that go phew. Look at Nedu and Wazobia's Honest Bunch podcast, right? The one that will get the most views are when somebody come and say something ridiculously stupid. But You see, I like that show because although I didn't watch the Portable one, I watched the Speed Darlington one. For some reason, that podcast sort of brings out the best in people. People you think are dumb. I don't know what time of the day they normally do that podcast, but we see people sounding a little bit intelligent. So now, the likes of ID Kabasa have come on that podcast and said things that are exceptionally knowledgeable. Do you understand? The likes of Blackface, very informative. There was this other guy that forgetting his name that was talking about real estate. These guys have said something very smart. But then, do you know who will actually make more impact or get more buzz? People that will say things as ridiculous as their boyfriend sleeping with them when on their period. So that's what Nigerians feed on. So it becomes very difficult for the content creators as well to sort of make something positive and impactful, because at the end of the day, you notice that the market is focused on the mad people. And I will explain it to you. I have a podcast. Well, I will call this a podcast. I like to do live. And the point of me doing live is to sort of bring value to society. Since Peter Obi didn't win, I was like, okay, what can I do? We've created all these buzz, we've done all these debates on all these pieces live. What can we do? Now, I said, okay, let me start sharing my 2 cents. Maybe the politicians can see it. Maybe Nigerians can see it. At least let the youth be actually engaging. I've gone to so many lives on Instagram, and what I see pains my heart. People who have made money, and by every standard they've made money because they are abroad, they at least know how to make bread, will be instead fighting themselves over nonsense. Time that you're supposed to come on social media and relax and cruise, and you've had a long day, you've worked, you just want to relax. People, you come on Facebook or Instagram, people are just fighting and they are following it up with locking people. It can only happen in Nigerian sphere. Go and check other countries. Check Ghana, check South Africa. You won't see their celebrities locking each one up, fighting on social media, fighting dirty, shooting people. They don't do that. It's only Nigerians, because we love anything unruly. Do you understand? So instead of us to start talking to ourselves, bouncing off knowledge, look at what African Stream is doing, look at what Shaka Baz is doing. We could learn a lot. We can discuss crypto, we can discuss collective, we can see what other countries that are also doing podcasts are doing. It's not only Nigerians that are doing podcasts. There are people who are millionaires from social content from other countries, impacted, not doing rubbish. Do you understand? You see, so many things to say, man. Even in the comedy environment, there are comedians that are extremely gifted, that they don't need to laugh. They don't need to laugh. They will just be talking. That's why people like Nkemowo or Sophia is one of the most talented, because Osofia will be serious. He will be insulting you and people will find it funny. He has one of the worst mouths. The way he will be insulting you, other people will be laughing. But he's very serious on his craft. He's not laughing. He's not trying to do mumu. If you watch comedians from the UK or comedians from America, they are intellectuals. They don't have to do they can make some faces and make some body language to communicate their point. But all they are doing is using words. Words are powerful to make you laugh. Now you come to Nigerian comedy, the likes of Akbolo, and you see that people will like that and key into that, because of course we are already mental. Do you understand? I saw a post where somebody was saying Nigerians need, it's really psychotherapy. We need psychologists, and people don't get it. Nigerians have to deal with a lot of toxicity. You have to deal with NEPA, no good road, police brutality, so many things, kidnapping. You have to constantly live in fear. You have to constantly live in poverty. You have to constantly live in spiritual problems. Right? As if that is not enough, you have to do what? You have to also survive. Pay your children's school fees. Pay everything you have to pay. And get very, very little in return from government. So just being a Nigerian, you're already suffering. You already have a lot to deal with. Do you understand? Now, people from other countries don't have all these problems. They don't have unity problems. They don't have your Igbo, your Hausa, your Yoruba. You see, sometimes I wonder, what exactly... See, Nigeria cannot move forward, without carrying the Igbos along. Besides the fact that I'm Igbo myself, I've looked at Igbos, and I've seen so much grace, that if Nigerians allow these guys to be in front, yeah, or at least give them a level playing field, Nigeria will move forward so fast. So fast. What the government could not do, you see people like Alonyema doing it. You see people like Alesoti doing it. You see people like Batinaji doing it. And so many other people like Innocent doing it. And I'm not saying it's just Igbos. When there was a survey on the most wealthy tribes in the whole Africa, Igbos came first, but guess who came second? Yorubas. Yorubas are also doing well. There's also a car assembly plant in Lagos. There is also, the other day I learned that there is even big machinery like Caterpillar assembling plant in Nigeria as well. These are things we don't know. But government will leave all these local companies and go and buy these things elsewhere. Are we not dumb? It's a shallow mentality. You are producing something that other countries, like if you speak about Mercedes, German, Audi, German. Do you understand? VW, German. Talk about Jaguar, Range Rover, Britain, right? You talk about Ford, America, Chevrolet, America. These are countries that are known for these cars. Now, you're supposed to think about Innocent, Nigeria. That Nord, or whatever the name of the one they're producing in Lagos, Nigeria. But then we don't patronize our own. Because we are busy fighting each other. We must bring you down. That is shallow mentality. Do you understand? So we need to start looking at ourselves and telling ourselves, okay, we need to stop influencing or encouraging madness as Nigerians. We need to stop with the shallow mentality. Now, when you look at people like Portable have a lot of following. The same with Charlie Poppy. The same with Odumodu Black. The same with VDM. If you look at them, right? Let me use Portable, for example. Portable is a singer. But MI is also a singer. Yeah? Or let's use Speed Darlington. Speed Darlington is a rapper, or so-called rapper. MI is a rapper. Now, Speed Darlington might have a good following because of the rubbish he talks online. MI is a genius. He has a following. But you need to understand that the people that listen to Speed Darlington's music are not the same fans that listen to MI's music. Because if you have an ear for Speed Darlington music, there is no way you can have an ear for MI music. Do you understand? So sometimes the idea of following or social media following, people use it to judge prosperity, success, or achievement. But then what you need to understand is that, for example, Peter Obi has, I don't know if he's more than 400,000 followers on Instagram. If you check some people, they have millions of followers. They have millions of followers. But then you find out that although they have millions of followers, they have no power, they have no real influence. Peter Obi, anywhere he steps on, anywhere he enters, is well recognized. He's doing well. He has that influence, he has that power. Do you get what I mean? So, social media following is not translated as offline impact or influence or real influence. People need to understand that. It works for you when you're a musician because you need the reach. Like, Davido is African most followed this thing. Might not necessarily be the richest because you have the likes of Diamond Platinum there. But at the end of the day, you need to understand that yes, it's good for them because people get to see all their music when it's released. But why are we encouraging nonsense? People that listen to MI, for example, MI might not have one of the biggest fan bases, right? But people that are listening to him know that he's a genius. Do you understand? You are listening to him, you're understanding his lyrics, sometimes it even take you a while before it hits home what he's saying. So, instead of you trying to be so popular amongst this gathering of foolish people who are followers, because they are the majority in Nigeria, whether you like it or not, we have more wearies, like we have more onukus in Nigeria than we have intelligent people. So now, instead of you wanting to be popular here, why not be popular here? The likes of MI, the likes of Vector, these are musicians. There are people who are very good in writing. There are people who have penned down good lyrics. There are people who, if you tell them to tell you how they come up with this music, I was watching a podcast. There's a guy called CKAY. I keep wondering why this guy is not popular in the Nigerian music scene. They have this cancel culture. They can cancel anyone. So CK was saying to Adesope Shopsidu, he said to him that how his song that has the highest numbers in almost most of the Love Wantinti now. I must say I don't even enjoy his music so much, but the way his music was going far and wide, right? I was like, and this guy is an Igbo boy. He's a Nigerian, but in the Nigerian music fair, blogs are not even carrying him that much. We don't even know. He said he didn't even win a single award in Nigeria, and he's won almost all the awards abroad. The kind of money that guy made, he reached out to some people. Some people even refused to feature him. I'm talking about CK. Go and check that interview. Adesope is doing an Afrobeat podcast. Go and watch it. So Nigerians don't value sensible people. I'm talking about a music who have done, I think, 27 million. Not winning a single interview. And that's why a lot of people will tell you they don't rate Nigerian interviews. They don't rate Nigerian awards, rather. Because people who are doing the actual exploit are not getting recognition. Rather, they will give it to people like Bob Risky. They will give it to people that Nigeria has always been a controversial, and then they are quick to jump on Grammy and criticize Grammy. Grammy is the same nonsense. It's like when you come to football and talk about Ballon d'Or that done in France. Corrupt. Do you understand? If you want to be fair, if you go by numbers, right? CK did more numbers than most of this music. But no recognition back home. And he does Afrobeat. Although he calls it something else. So, at the end of the day, if you want to key in, CK is minted, by the way. His money day. So he doesn't need Nigerian to be relevant. He doesn't need the Nigerian whatever to be relevant. He's getting his box. He's good, right? But the point is, when somebody like CK come and see people like Obi Kubana using Portable for his whatever, and then looking at the content of the music, if these people are actually writing their lyrics, or if people like Charlie Pope are actually like, don't cast, what cast? Well, I mean, I don't know if people understand the power of music. Do you know music that I listen to? Like last night, yeah, I was basically listening to like Dilemma by Nelly. Like that's the kind of I throw back, you know. I listen to very cool music, Akon, you know, that first Convict album. So at the end of the day, you're listening to music that's supposed to be 20 years, 30 years is still hitting home. Do you understand? You're supposed to be dropping things that when people listen to, they be like, wow. Listen, last night, yeah, I played a song more than 5 times. What's 5 times? More than 10 times. A South African song. No words. All it was production. And I was saying to myself, oh man, Nigerians need to go to South Africa. I need a producer that will just go to South Africa and stay like 1 month or even 6 months or 1 year and understand the production level of these guys. SA is doing so much, like South Africa is doing so much. These guys are going far. The song is I Plan, yeah? On my last post on Instagram, the last reel that I created, yeah, of my holiday in Cambridge for 4 days, I used that song. If you listen to that song, I was sitting in the sauna and I was listening to that song. Boy, I use YouTube music, so I'll play one song and then it'll be suggesting songs that will be playing for me. So I wasn't even the one that selected it. It just came up and I was like, damn, this production is mad. So eventually when I got into my car, I kept replaying it. Just production. Do you understand? Most South African music now, if you're listening to most of piano, they don't talk. All they're doing is production. But the production will talk to your soul. That's the power of music. Do you understand? So instead of us to be doing that, now look at Wizkid insulting the whole Afrobeat. I don't support him, but at the end of the day, Afrobeat has gone to some sort of stupid, shenanigans. Do you get what I mean? But that's what Nigerians consume. Do you understand? From the days of Kolomenta, Ara, Abandara, Agonaki, Abako, we just like madness. That's what Portable is doing. That's what's been, What is Speed Darlington's music? What is Abi's music? What is he singing? What's Vico's music? Are these musicians? But these are people who are popular in Nigeria. These are people that Nigeria wants to listen to. That's why even our politicians deal with us with the bad, because we will see Peter Obi, you will still see some people arguing that Peter Obi is this one there, because they don't know how to identify with something good. It has to be somebody that have questionable character. FBI is investigating or has a document on, people that has controversial whatever with their school, alma mater and stuff like that. People that ridiculously have a lot of impediments. Those are the people that Nigerians were like. That's us. We have a problem. We have shallow mentality. Somebody that will come and show us pepper. Those are the kind of people that we like. So Nigerians need to understand this reality. Why should we be competing among each other? You don't have enough problem already. As a man, I know what I deal with. And I know other fellow men are dealing with it. Instead of you guys to be appreciating yourselves, see your fellow man, see Baba how far, how you dey go, how you be, how was the day? Not be why men they go bar, go chill. Not be why Oyibo they go football. I dey reason Oyibo. Baba, Oyibo sabi this life where. A typical Nigerian no sabi life. A typical Nigerian believe life is all about go to work, come back, order issue and beer, and you are happy. No. Oyibo go carry them. Baba, I did this holiday. I sat down in the sauna. I was looking at this big man. Big man with his pot belly was just sitting down by the pool on his phone. Beautiful wife and kid were swimming. I looked and said, nah, man, this is life. This is what I want. You go see Oyibo, they go come very... Oyibo cannot come and boast for you. Do you know who I am? I get money. How much do you have? How much is money? The emperor, the conqueror, no. Papa, no. They know the do it. You go no say money day. You go see them, they go they drive the best cars. You go see their house, nice. You go see the watch, you go know. But they cannot come and be insulting you or be telling you, how many Oyibo you don't see there, they show you my watch. Now, black people. And that's why if you go to so many places, apart from Nigeria, this is a black people problem. Go to so many places, both America, everywhere there is highly dominated black community, there is more crime. Because we no sabi life. We no sabi life at all. We no sabi life. We just think like carrying more women and having fun and all of that is about life. No. I deal with Oyibo. Oyibo know the shit though. Whether you like it or not though. Papa tell me, say, I see they don't deal with the wife 12 years. The guy who I work with, I said 12 years. Before they even got married. Say anytime when you go work, your wife will just the other stuff. And anything you approve. Papa no say only one woman. We our own, we must have side chick. How much you get with the outside chick? How much you get? You go still see your fellow man, you go to compete with her. Time when we supposed come online, they catch cruise, they relax, because there's no social life here. There's no social life in this UK. Let's be honest. Where one bro go in house? I don't get anybody where I go in house. Now this social, that's why it's called social media, for you to come and socialize. We dey form small Nigerian community. For us to now come and have for everyday basbos, everyday fights. The only sensible people for social media are Edo people. Go and look at MC Edo Pekin. If these boys are not bringing car, they are coming to tell him to come and open his house or come and pray for his house. And the only people who sabi social media. And you see those people from Edo, big money. Our own will go to tear and down, go to tear and down, go to tear and down. Don't get me wrong. Igbos are well blessed. They have that grace. But the problem with the same Igbos is that they don't know how to unite. They don't know how to collaborate. They prefer, let me fight. After all, I can make it on my own. I'm a man. Papa, you get her. We know you get her. It's okay. You don't need to show off. The time where you used to show off, your politicians when they loot on money, they pack more. Make una collaborate and have one boss. Even as that's na you come and on bofro. Nkwaziza, it was off a but all it together, broom with the tie well, you know fit breaker. You know fit. So let's come together. We're supposed to know that as Nigerians we are dealing with a lot. A lot. Oyibo can afford to go 5-6 holidays purely because they don't have another place where they want to build house or another place where they want to buy car, give their mama. Or do you understand? Do you understand? Our own now make we fight each other down. Everybody in a competition. The sky is so big. Everybody can shine. Do you understand? If you come online, Baba, everybody wait there abroad. Now we they run Nigeria economy. Now we still they upkeep the economy of the country so we dey. We are paying with our blood, sweat, and tears. Let's not come out with all of that pain and come again on social media and add more and inflict ourselves with more pain again. Live a very simple lifestyle. Why you dey argue wetin you get with? Why you dey insult person online? Could not chill, Baba. Wetin dey happen? Wetin dey sup? How was your day? Cruise, have fun, stay, guide your peace, stay in your happy place. Protect your peace, be happy. Once you have joy, peace around you, you go to assume joy. You can't give what you don't have. If you always have kata problem, worry. No, so you go come online, you go to takasi everybody. Any small thing, you go to say your enemy send them. Maybe the people who generally want just be your friend, you go fight them off. So our mentality is so shallow that all of us need to upgrade. We all need to upgrade our mentality, Baba. That person where they fight is necessary. Just this Easter now, that just this yesterday, I know how many calls I received. Now so we go to help, who they help us? Oh yeah, make we unite, make we gather together, help each other. You will come, they do competition with who you... See, there are people on this social media in this Nigerian community who are making their money without noise. I know Peter Ebojele. I know people are supporting him. I know Henry, the army guy. I know people are supporting him. No beef with anybody. That the freeze they play in wing, they collect him money. They do wasn't be they collect him money from podcasts and sponsorship. Why would you come your own problem? And at the same time, when you create that problem, you want make people give you money. You don't build like that. If you want to move in life, you have to create peace. You don't have to create, what do you call it, fights, or you don't have to create animosity. People need to see you as peaceful. They will work with you. If you can't, they fight. In fact, Nigeria is even doing better than the freeze because the freeze almost fights. Do you understand? Most people. So you need to be somebody that is approachable, easy to deal with, and then business will come to you. That's why Nidu can invite the likes of GRV, pastors, whoever, because he has that tentacle spread. Do you understand? So as a country, as Igbos, as whatever, we are dealing with a lot. And it's affecting our mentality. It's affecting our mental health. Nigerians go introduce themselves as mad people. You know what? Go and listen to that voice. I know mad though. I know well though. My mouth no good though. You go to say that joke. You go insult, but you go to ask yourself, person will get all this money. God. You go to ask yourself, why? There are people I will not fight on social media. Oh, no. Me? No. There are people I can never fight on social media. Their mouth no good. And they will follow it up physically. You see Tonto? You see Daddy Freeze? You see Mado? Is it Madhagu or something like that? You see Bob Risk? Even John. There are people I will not fight. I'm telling you, I will never fight on social media. Anything where they say, I go take her. Do you understand? So, because these people, if you listen to them, now them go tell you, say they know where. It take a normal. I don't know. And now so Nigerians go introduce themselves to you. If you no can listen, you must collect. Should they don't release VDM? Did they use Sunday release person? You don't ever hear say Nigeria that they use Sunday or Easter holiday for that matter release person. Baba, if they carry you for Friday, put you for sale, now Monday they go come there you. So the powers that release VDM, now power way pass police. Well, I don't know Nigeria. It get men and it get men, we get men. And those kind of things now they like. We like show of power. We like show of influence. We like show of force. We like show of I better pass you. We like show of I will deal with you. We like show of I will finish you. We like show of you cannot do anything. Who born your papa? They don't born you well. All this nonsense now our shallow mentality. Even though we there abroad, we come the war. People with there abroad come the war with people within Nigeria. No class, no finesse. No aura, no prestige. We just they dance in the mud. Everybody just they. Do you understand? And the same people you look at the same time you look at us, so much potential. I'm appealing to everybody. Nigerians, we need to do better. If you're listening to good music, appreciate good music. We know they encourage nonsense. People where you know say these people nowhere you go to go follow them. You go to pump them up. People will come well. Look at somebody like Chike. Look and listen to that song Egu. Look at people like Sinach. Look at people like Messi Shingo. Look at people who get things to offer. Listen to people like Donson, Pastor Nat. Listen to people like even in the Afrobeat scene, listen to a Fireboy. Even on Malay, forget the nonsense he does on stage. That nonsense he does on stage is because he appeals to you. Oyibo know they do. If you're not a dancer, Oyibo know if you just go carry mumu come stage, make you dey insult your boyfriend or girlfriend. Do you understand? So we need to learn how to create a sane society. Our politicians are watching us. They will just look at 2027 now and say, okay, who they control these people now? Who is the mad people controlling them? They'll go meet Lege Miami. They go give her money, go to support APC. They go meet some comedians. The ones who go agree. The ones who no go agree. The ones who agree, they go support them. All these things are psychological. They go check who they control you. Which pastor now the boss. The last time they see a pastor where they do the experience is big. It brings musicians and gospel pastors, everybody from all around the world to Lagos. They go influence the man. They go and begin to tell us about Saul and David. Do you understand? That is deferencing. Now, they go look for Portable. Once they bring all these people come, Baba, they go win. Because they've gathered the people who are influencing the minds of these shallow people. So be consciously aware. What I'm saying today, what I'm doing today is what you call self-reflection. Looking at yourself and telling yourself, what makes me different from Oyibo? What makes me different from other African countries? How can we achieve a milestone of having an airline that a whole country don't have for long? Now we have one going to London. And London is not even happy that we have an airline because we're going to slash their customer base. And instead of us to be happy, we are fighting a tire. Waiting Igbos do now. Waiting Igbos do now. Waiting Igbos do Nigerians. Oh, no fee forgive. The only tribe where they come close to Igbos na Bini. The only Bini people, they even near Igbos. You see South. You see Bayelsa, Port Harcourt, some part of Delta State, they hate Igbos. Yoruba hate Igbo. Hausa hate Igbo. Fulani hate Igbo. Waiting. You go destroy their house for Abuja. You go destroy their house and the business in Port Harcourt. You go on top of the whole property we wanna seize from them. Waiting these people do now. You guys are just shooting yourself in the foot. That airline now, if you be Yoruba, you go fly them. If you Igbo, you go fly. Anybody if you fly. If you even work, you go work for the. I see somebody where go bring list of all the not all of them. Some of the air hostesses show the Yoruba names of people where they work for that airline. That airline don't they speak Yoruba, they speak Igbo, they speak for the airline. Waiting you want make this guy do say make una no say Allen Onyema na Nigerian by heart. Person where they bring in plane go bring people mostly northerners from country where they fight for Africa. Waiting see sometimes when you reason Nigerians you will end up saying a lot of us still need education. It's possible for you to be an intelligent fool. It's possible for you to be and they listen to Bayo Nanuga on the podcast with Shem. I said this one a human being. He said P2B they play ethnicity card. P2B we sponsor Emzo Rice for Kanu when he was governor. The same P2B where they go around, they spend money for North everywhere, where they follow on a shop food for mosque. Even when he was Anambra State governor, when I don't turn around to batting. Wait till Nigerians, waiting they do us. Why we no get sense? I don't understand. I don't understand. Now that Tinubu will love you. Tinubu will hike fuel price. Buy motor for him. Do create a home ministry, put his son-in-law there. Carry him children, put for order of protocol. Carry him wife na senator, him na senator, in children na get man of Lagos. The other one own Lekki Toll Gate. All these things, you still like that one. We no get sense. There are people that have YouTube in Nigeria that are dropping some very powerful, informative this thing. We no go watch that one. No. Now BBN Niger people, we no get sense. Now we they watch. Look at Dere Farotimi. Look at Aisha Yusuf. They have been on YouTube dropping knowledge, dropping nuggets. Nareno we no get sense. Any man will go tell you today, may you follow right. Tomorrow tell you may you follow left. No follow that man. You know no road. Reno blocked me. When I opened the other page, Odera Ono, I went to him page. In the right nonsense, they justify why we should inscribe Arab for Nigerian Naira. Baba, are we Arab? Do we look like Egyptians? Are we Arabic? Israel, when they talk, say Israel. Can I correct? Israel are Arabs. Do you not know? If you look at them, are they any different from Palestinians? Are they they share border with these people, with Arabs? Why are you comparing them to our money? Me and you, can I read Arab? Reno where they talk, can he read Arab? We go Arabic school. We learn Arab as one of the languages. What if they worry, Reno? So, that's what it is. Sensible ones know they talk. They know they come social media. The ones who don't get sense, now they full social media. And that is the problem. We need to encourage people who are informed, people who are smart, to come on this social media and be doing podcasts. Because the ones where we they see, sense no day. And that's why if you guys watch me, I know they like bring people online. I know they like bring people on my life. I know they do social life. Because I don't trust the sense of most Nigerians. Nigerians? Hey. Now waiting portable talk, all of them carry the loan. 99 advisors, no helper. Omo, I want to help Nigeria, but I don't think I can. 99 advisor, no helper. Okay. Until you've made money, until you become a king, until you become a governor or a president, you go know the importance of special advisor. You go know why those people, they draw close pastors, adeboyes them, the imams them, they seek and consult past presidents or ex-governors or ex-presidents. You go know why. You go know why they go on consultations. You don't know that the most powerful thing in this world is advice. As you mumu rich as Nigerians, you know say if person fit tell you say no drink this thing fit damage your liver. Say e don save you from the money where e go give you, where go cure that liver damage. Mumu them. May God have Nigerians so with two mumu, we leave politicians, first pastor. Every day our problem na pastor. As if pastor no dey ungen like you dey ungen. Pastor no dey apply the same bad road as you dey apply. No be Alex Oti come dey turn Abuja to wetin we no know. Abia State. Have you ever been to Abia before? Person wey get mind remove pension wey they pay to ex-governors. Do you guys know that how stupid that law is? Do you guys know what Abia State is enjoying? Do you know what Alex Oti just did for Abians? Do you know how much? Do you know that as the years is going by, as more governors are coming and going, that pension is building, right? So that pension is, say for example, if Abia State was created in 1999, for example, or 1991, they probably have had, give and take, 5 governors. I don't know when they were created. Now, the more governors they have, that list is growing. And until these governors die, they will be getting pension. And you know how they will be getting pension? Millions monthly, right? So for him to stop that, that's going to save Abians a lot of money, including himself. When he retires, he won't get it. That is what a safe society is supposed to be. You take from the rich and feed the poor. You don't take from the poor and feed the rich. And look what is happening in Abia State. People who have not received their pension for years are getting their pension, and people are testifying to it. Nigerians not go clap for Alex Oti. No, they're not going to clap for Alex Oti. The people they will clap for now people like Dino Malai, where only in car park can feed the whole Kogi state. Nigerians, I don't know who do now this thing. No, but we need to get sense. If person they steal your commonwealth, now you're right. Now what money these people they share so? All this budget when there, the reason why they have to inform you is because now your money. I don't know how long I have left, so the reason why you have all these politicians, tell us what they are doing is because they have to. They are public servants. Now, as far as they've told you, they've done their bits. But what do you do with that information? Do you sue? Now they are calling us to come and participate in constitution review. How many of you have actually done that constitution review on that website, hrrg.gov.ng? How many of you? I bet none. But people are busy online using their data to go to stupid, listen to nonsense, engage in nonsense conversations instead of them nation building. Building the nation. Now, politicians that brought all of those platforms and brought all of those things to help on they go, they look on no commitment. Tomorrow they will come tell you, say, Nigerians have decided that no state police, they decided that the status quo we intend, we're not going to begin cry again. Let us use our valuable time to do valuable things as a people. Let's appreciate the good people in our midst. Let's amplify those. Let's talk about sensible people. Let's depopularize people who know they bring value to the society. Let's identify with those who get sense. There are people that don't have any business being popular. Somebody blew in Nigeria by just going to somebody's house, taking picture and claiming it's her own. And the next thing, he turned from owning that house to become a relationship expert. Turned from becoming a relationship expert to becoming a BBL, whatever. Now, people have done interview asking men, do you guys like this BBL? They say they don't. You on your own, as a girl, you dey plan make you get money, make you go do nyash. Call some men. I ask them at random, if I do BBL, will you like me more? It doesn't interest you. See what thing they tell you. Oh, I've done 1 hour, guys. I'm going to stop here, but I only wish that we will have sense. Follow me on YouTube, Best Practices Today. Like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. And there are so many videos that I've made on this Instagram. If you get sense, watch them. So much foolishness in Nigeria. So much onuku people through this app and Facebook. May God help us. Thank you and bye-bye.